Our story kicks off on a rugged, remote island overlooking the dark waters of the Black Sea. We're introduced to a girl named Yuri who tells us about her harsh home. It's a place surrounded by dangerous predators like bears and wolves. But the biggest threat? A strange, lethal species of monkeys inhabiting the nearby forests. These creatures pose a serious danger to the islanders. One day, Yuri visits the library and uncovers a book about the legend of these monkeys. Her curiosity is piqued, especially since her father, Maxim, explicitly blames the monkeys for her mother, Dasha, running away years ago. Yuri learns that humans have always viewed these primates as enemies, blaming them for killing livestock and causing absolute chaos. That very night, Maxim leads Yuri and a group of local kids into the forest. They are armed to the teeth and ready for a fight. He instructs them to hide among the trees and move silently to ambush the pack. But the monkey leader is sharp. She senses them and lets out a loud, piercing cry to warn the others. The troop immediately scatters and vanishes. Suddenly, chaos erupts as a monkey attacks a boy, knocking him to the ground. Maxim orders the kids to light fires around the trees to flush the monkeys out. It's total pandemonium, monkeys leaping from tree to tree while the kids give chase. During the scramble, Yuri falls and spots the monkey leader gazing up at her baby who is hiding high in a tree. The mother tries desperately to save him, but a boy named Petro takes a shot and hits her in the leg. The leader has no choice. She flees with the rest of the troop, forced to leave her baby behind. The next day, Maxime praises the children, encouraging them to train even harder. He reminds them that their parents entrusted him to turn them into strong warriors, because the monkeys have already slaughtered so much livestock. Maxime then reveals the root of his hatred. His wife left him because of these monkeys. Since then, he never had a son to support him, until he adopted Petro after the boy's real parents died. Yuri, however, hates how her father talks about her mother. The next day, Maxim praises the children, encouraging them to train even harder. He reminds them that their parents entrusted him to turn them into strong warriors, because the monkeys have already slaughtered so much livestock. Maxim then reveals the root of his hatred. His wife left him because of these monkeys. Since then, he never had a son to support him, until he adopted Petro after the boy's real parents died. Yuri, however, hates how her father talks about her mother. Back at the house, Yuri sneaks into her room while her father sleeps. She pulls Ochi out of her bag to treat his leg, but he's petrified and won't let her near. So she plays a clever trick. She puts on a toy set of sharp teeth and pretends to be scary to get him to obey. It works like a charm. He submits and she treats his wound. Yuri decides to name him Ochi. Later, Ochi spots a caterpillar Yuri keeps and tries to eat it. She stops him, teaching him it's not food, and he listens. Outside, the boys are practicing their shooting. Ochi panics at the sound of gunshots, and Petro hears him. Curious, Petro enters the house with his gun and is shocked to find Yuri packing her bag with Ochi. He hesitates. He knows he's supposed to kill monkeys, but he can't bring himself to do it. Yuri tells him she's going into the forest to return Ochi to his mother. Petro warns her it's too dangerous, but she leaves anyway. The next morning, Maxim discovers Yuri is gone. He finds a letter saying she can't live with him anymore. He's heartbroken. Then he spots monkey hair on the floor and immediately assumes the monkeys kidnapped her. He rallies the boys for a rescue mission. Petro is surprised. Monkeys don't kidnap humans, but he says nothing. At that exact moment, the monkey leader lets out another cry. A woman nearby, herding sheep, hears it. Her face shows deep sorrow. She understands the monkey's language and realizes the leader is searching for her missing baby. Yuri heads to a small market for supplies. While she's shopping, Ochi sneaks out of her bag and grabs an egg. A woman sees him and screams. The cashier instantly grabs a gun to kill the monkey. Yuri grabs Ochi and hides inside a fridge, covering his mouth to keep him quiet. Out of pure fear, Ochi bites her hand. Though it hurts, she holds him tight and escapes to a car outside. They speed off. In the car, Ochi sees her swollen hand and feels guilty. Yuri comforts him, telling him she knows he bit her out of fear, not anger. But suddenly, the car crashes into a pole and breaks down. Meanwhile, Maxim and the boys spot the wreck and realize Yuri was in the car.
Deep in the forest, Yuri places her hand in a pool of water with larvae to treat her wound. Ochi brings her a bug to eat. Strangely, she understands his intention perfectly. She realizes the bite has given her the ability to understand him. She tests it, speaking back in his monkey language, and it works. Overjoyed, she starts jumping around but accidentally falls into one of the monkey traps. Ochi is devastated seeing her unconscious.
Meanwhile, Maxim and the boys are tracking her trail. The mysterious woman from before finds Yuri in the trap and takes her to her cabin. When Yuri wakes up, she is shocked to see the woman is her mother, Dasha. Yuri's first question isn't about why she left, but about Ochi. Dasha starts treating the wound with bat blood, claiming it's the only cure for monkey bites. Yuri explains the bite helps her understand them, but Dasha corrects her. It's not the bite. She taught Yuri the monkey language as a child. Dasha plays a melody on a flute, a tune Yuri recognizes. Dasha explains she created it after years of listening to monkey calls, revealing that monkeys communicate through emotions like fear, joy, and sadness. Yuri spots a map on the wall showing the monkey tribe's cave deep in the forest. She decides to go there to return Ochi. Dasha warns her that once Ochi's mother smells humans on him, she might kill him. But Yuri insists he's her friend, and she won't abandon him. Angry, she leaves her mother behind.
Later, Maxim arrives at Dasha's cabin and is stunned to see her. He says he's missed her, but she doesn't buy it. She reminds him of the cruelty, how he cut off her infected arm instead of helping, kicked her out and kept her from Yuri. Maxim tells her Yuri is missing. Dasha says she found her and treated her, but Yuri left again. They argue heatedly. When they step outside, the boys raise their weapons at Dasha to protect Maxim. But then, Petro finds the map in the basement and shows it to Maxim. He's thrilled. They finally know where the tribe is. Dasha warns them, the monkeys will kill them.
In the forest, Yuri calls out to Ochi. He replies, and she follows his voice to a tree where he's hiding. She climbs up and retrieves him. That night, they sit together by a fire, roasting an egg. The next day, Yuri builds a small raft to cross the river to the cave. But on the way, Maxim and the boys spot her. She panics and tries to escape, but falls into the river with Ochi. She swims hard and rescues him. Standing on a rock, Maxim calls out, promising he won't hurt her, but Yuri ignores him and enters the cave. Maxim follows. Inside, Maxim gets his leg stuck between tree roots and calls for help. Yuri returns and helps Maxim. Ochi shows compassion for Maxim, and Maxim realizes he has completely misjudged these creatures. He gently pats Ochi. Yuri frees Maxim's leg, and they walk ahead. They arrive at the monkey tribe's habitat, a stunning paradise full of trees and plants. The monkey leader appears, visibly upset to see Yuri holding her son. Yuri calmly enters the water, walking toward the leader to return Ochi. Suddenly, the boys show up, disobeying orders, and one shoots at the leader. He misses. Petro stops him before he can shoot again. The monkeys panic, screaming in fear. But then, Dasha appears playing her flute. The melody calms the monkeys instantly. Maxim lifts Yuri up, bringing her closer to the monkey leader. Yuri hands Ochi to his mother, who hugs him tightly. It's a deeply emotional moment. Yuri, her mother, and her father all cry. Dasha runs to hug Yuri, sobbing in regret for every moment she was away. The monkey leader and Ochi sing together in happiness. The movie ends with hope. Monkeys and humans can now live peacefully side by side.